So, my name is Julia. I'm from Argentina. I've been in the UK for about a year and a half now. So I'm gonna make chipa bread. It's a bread from the north of Argentina, which is basically like a gooey cheese bread. It's made with Yuca flour, so it's gluten-free as well. It's just something that I used to eat at home, and it was one of the first recipes that we used for the cooking classes and that people really liked. It's like a very traditional food for us, and it's something that is quite unique, so it's something that I quite enjoy making. For the chipa bread, we don't need a lot of ingredients, and it's actually like a quite easy, quick dish to make. So what we're gonna use is Yuca flour. We're gonna use eggs. We're gonna use butter, some milk, salt, and I'm gonna add some spices and herbs. I felt very welcome overall. I think job-wise and career-wise, it's a lot easier here to, if you have an objective and you want to have a good life, you have the possibility to do that, and in other countries it's a lot harder. They don't discriminate you for being foreign. You have pretty much the same opportunities as anyone would have. And I think the quality of life is really good, especially outside of London. The weather has been a lot better than I thought it was going to be. That's what happens when you make bread. We need 250 grams. I think meat is the one thing that I miss the most. Like you can have steak and stuff here, but it's just like the climate conditions and what they eat, and I don't know, all these things are different. So I don't know, it's just one of the things that you're really used to, having barbecues and that sort of thing. And it's also like the things that you eat with the meat. So it's like got like our own like sausages and like different dishes that you eat with it. I don't know, it's the whole experience. And wine I miss quite a bit. It's a lot cheaper, but it's also a lot nicer. So you can get like a really nice bottle of wine for like maybe £5, and here you have to spend, I don't know, at least 20 to have like something for that quality. The idea here is you just mix everything well together. Sure. I was working from home, and people kind of have their friends from their whole lives. So it's hard to meet people and make new friends, I think. As an expat, there's always difficulties. You're away from home, you don't have your support system. For me, it was a tiny bit easier because I came with my boyfriend, so I wasn't completely alone. And he's from the UK, so he knows a lot of the things that you need to do and know when you move here. I think for people that move here and they don't have anyone, it is definitely a lot harder. Like you have to get used to the culture and the way of doing things, and I don't know, things as easy as, I don't know, getting your work permit and things that are super basic for someone that has never been here and doesn't know how it works. It can be, everything is a challenge. Yeah, it's just being away from home, really. But after a while, I think you just get used to it. Yeah, and obviously I would like to go home more often, but it's really far away and it's expensive as well to go back all the time. I don't have enough holidays to go as much as I would like either. So originally I wanted to go every 6 months, and at the moment I'm really going once a year. So yeah, I would definitely like to go more often, but we'll see. That's your baby. like after a while, if you make your friends here to make sure that you get out of the house and you socialize and do things that you enjoy, even if you're not home, like just be distracted and have projects and people that you like around you, so that you don't feel so homesick, I think. As little or so big as you want them. I make a few plain ones so you can see how it tastes.
Is it kind of thing that a family does all together because it speed up life?
Yeah, probably.
And also children can do it.
Yeah, it's very simple. You don't need a lot. Just mixing everything together. So my grandfather was Polish, my grandma was Romanian, and then my great-grandparents from my dad's side were Russian. I have already applied for the visa scheme that you have to do, so I have been accepted for indefinite leave, I think. So I think they stay for 5 years, and then after 5 years you have to apply for the permanent residency, and then after a year of having that you can apply for the British passport if you want. It's not necessary, but if you want it, you can. My family and friends, just I think when you're on your own country you just feel secure and confident and you feel like comfortable with everything. It's like you're in your comfort zone. And when you're abroad, it's like everything is different and exciting, but also a lot more challenging. So there's always more things that you're not used to and more things that you have to be flexible for. And yeah, I think you just have to change a lot and adapt to be able to live somewhere else and enjoy it.
How is it?
It's good. Oh, now I realized I forgot to put the salt. But it's got quite a bit of cheese in it, so I think we'll be fine. But if you think it's not salty enough, that's why. I think when you cook in other countries, especially bread, the ingredients are not always the same. Like, behaves a bit differently. So this one is a bit crunchier. Like, honestly, it's not brown, but once you try one, you're gonna see it's like a bit crunchy at the bottom. But it's good.